What up, y'all? What up, y'all? It's been a little while. I'm back again. I just wanted to do this. I guess they call it story time on social media. So I want to get to I guess tell this, but I don't know. I kind of didn't want to tell it, but it's just like, man, it was a crazy thing for me and geez, my family, but it was a day. It was a day of celebration. My daughter's actual birthday was on May 21st. It's past May 21st, obviously, and she wanted to just go get something to eat and then go to a dessert spot which is in Del Mar. So that she definitely want to go to the dessert spot because her friend worked there. So we're like, I was like, okay, and then we did do that, and we ended up finding a good, decent, like, sports burger bar type thing. So that was cool. So we did that, and then we turned around and had the burgers, having a good time. Then we headed over to the dessert place. I go into the dessert place. I have my 1-year-old son with me. He uses the bathroom, so my wife had to go change the diaper. So she did, and she went to go change the diaper, but being the efficient mom she is, she took a diaper and the wipes with her. She didn't take the diaper bag, so I'm assuming that maybe she went with the baby and went to the car without taking the stuff she needed. So I go out there, and then I see a lady. Like, I'm walking to my wife, like walking to the car where my wife was in, and then I turn around and see a lady basically under her tire, pretty much. Like, one leg was pegged under the tire and one leg was pegged in between the front bumper and the tire. And this is not, when I say a lady, this is an older lady. She was about, I think when they pulled up, they said 70. So I was like, shit. But you could tell she was older. But when I pulled up, I see the lady and the gentleman. It's a younger dude, like, in her car. Like, whoa, pause. So I didn't know it was her car. I didn't know it was her car. So I just see her under the tire. That's all I seen. I said, hey, KB, what we gonna do? And I see him trying to do something to the car. So I initially thought he hit her. So I was like, man, let's just get this lady out. So I got the lady out. After a few things had to get done, we got her out, and then there's another car. So first of all, this is in the shopping center. So it's in a shopping center, and they have the little islands where you put the baskets and stuff. But I laid her down on the island underneath her. She had like a little sweater on. I laid her down and stuff. But there's another car parked in the middle, and that was the gentleman's car. The younger gentleman that ended up ultimately, like, driving off. I mean, no fault on him. He was helping. He was the first one on the scene. So I come out, I pull a lady out, put her down. Then everybody's coming out of nowhere, like, hey, where's what's going on? Is she all right? Da da da. And I'm talking about, man, maybe like what? Within 5 minutes, it was crazy. Police was coming, paramedics, fire department. But anyway, moving on with the story. I saw the lady, and I was like, hey, under the tire. And I'm going to my wife to the car, and I see that, and I don't know why, but I called her. I said, babe, look. And she like jumped out. Like, it was wild, bro. I was like, she like, oh my goodness. She ran into the ice cream store, gave my son to my daughter, and she came back out. She was on the phone. I don't know why I asked her this, but I said, are you calling the paramedics? She said, yeah. So it was like 2 people on the phone, 911. They came, all type of authorities came in within like 5 minutes. Police, paramedics, fire department, like all within 5 minutes. And that's starting while 2 people are on the phone with 911. So, well, what happened was, turned out that this is basically allegedly, but this is basically what happened. Because a lady, one of the people that came out of nowhere, they came up, and one of them was older and said, "I was trying to meet her. I know her husband. I'll call her." This, that, and the other. So we know the older folks. You know, as I'm older. When we start losing some of our mechanics, so you might think you have a car in park, but it's in reverse. It's in neutral or something like that. You know, you get out your door, and that's basically what happened to her. So she was. This is how the story seemed to fold or unfold. Seemed like she was there to meet her friend that came to the scene later, and they're both older ladies. She must have saw her friend and said, "Hey, park." Thought she parked her car, didn't, stepped out the car, and the car drug her back and like pinned her underneath the front wheel. So, you know, I shouldn't say older people shouldn't be driving or anything like that. They have the right to drive like anybody else, but it's just like, you know, make sure your folks is all right, man, because you know, that could have been worse. And I got there luckily to pull her out in time, and the gentleman was trying to obviously get the car off of her, and he was kind of confused on what to do. So me getting there, compile with him, was a big thing for her. But I'm assuming, you know, she may have, like, you know, hit her head on the way down or something. So hopefully she's all right. But it was real wild, and I glad I got a chance to help. So just to everybody, like, if you have, you know, older relatives, older family, all that sort of stuff, you know, just keep checking on them, especially if they're driving, you know. Hey, you need to check on some of younger people. but yeah, if they driving, you know, make sure they got everything, they got the brakes good, all that stuff, you know. You know, my mom, she don't like to drive too much anywhere, so I don't have too much worry about that. But yeah, that was something else. But it was good to see a bunch of different people coming together for one cause and like to help everybody out, you know. And kind of stole the thunder from my daughter's birthday, but she still had, you know, a good time, a good day. But all right, man, I'll talk to y'all later, man. Remember, man, you know, for every two or three positives comes one negative, but it's how you gonna handle it. Remember that, man. Y'all stay up. All right, gone.